handouts are getting passed out. My name is Linda Gates. I'm a senior sales director, not too far from here, Huntington, Indiana. And today we're going to be talking about habits. Habits that will create, that repetition in your life that causes that consistency that will help you build your business, whether it's in team building, whether it's in your sales, whether it's in whatever area it is. And I'd just like to thank some of my Mary Kay mentors, because Tammy Craig just has an incredible 4-hour consultant plan on YouTube. So write this down right now. Tammy Craig, 4-hour plan. Go find it on YouTube and watch it. Some of the little thoughts from this topic, get from it. Oh, I made 70 copies. We're still short? Okay, anybody who has an extra? Randy, would you just take this to the front desk and ask them to make 15 more? Thank you. I also want to thank National Sales Director Leah Laughlin. She is a mastermind, and Pam Shaw, of establishing routine. And that's what we're going to talk about, because when you develop discipline in one area of your life, it spills over to every area of your life. So it doesn't matter if it's food, or if it's exercise, or if it's your spiritual disciplines of Bible study and prayer. When you develop those disciplines, you'll become more disciplined as a Mary Kay beauty consultant. You'll become more disciplined in your booking phone calls. So, to start it off, how many of you believe that you were made for so much more than what you are right here at this moment? Absolutely. We are a child of God, and He has kingdom purposes for us, and we are not done. And so, I know in my career, I've settled for a lot of years of mediocre. It was good. It was good enough. But you know what? I want to be everything that God has called me for. And so I'm going for excellence, and I'm going for bigger and better. So today we're talking about champion habits. At Leadership Conference, if I were to tell Heather the one thing that I came away from was that I heard the company tell me over and over again, I need to change my title. And I'm a senior sales director. So my next title is Future Executive Sales Director. So my seminar goal is to debut 2 more directors by seminar, so I can change my title. So you're sitting here as senior consultants, star team builders, team leaders. And so I want to give you that same challenge that the company gave me. I want you to change your title. Will you allow that to be your next goal? To change your title? Maybe by seminar?
Yes.
But maybe even by the end of February?
Yes.
Yes, change your title. So that's what we're going to do it. And we're going to do it by developing these habits. So success is not about what you achieve. It's about the person that you become in the process. I love that. Success is not about what you achieve. It's about the person that you become in the process. So how do we develop a habit? 3 ways. We create a massive transformation that, number 2, leads to small daily wins. That, number 3, develop a keystone habit. So we're going to have massive transformation. We're going to celebrate our small daily wins. And the next thing you know, we're going to have developed these daily keystone habits that we don't even think about doing booking phone calls anymore. We just do it. It's just part of our day. It's just part of who we are. So here's the big question. In your Mary Kay business, this one is business related, what would have to happen for you to say on June 30th of 2014, this has been my best Mary Kay seminar year ever? I need you to think of what that would be for you and write it down. I'm going to give you 30 seconds. What would have to happen in these next 5 months for you to say, this has been my best Mary Kay seminar year ever? What goal would you have to achieve? And a goal that has to be specific, it has to be measurable. So don't write down something like, oh, I want to grow my team, or I want to sell a lot of product, okay? It's got to be specific, okay? Raise your eyes and look at me if you've got your goal written down. If you're still thinking, keep writing. In order to achieve that goal, we need to develop 2 to 5 key behaviors that are going to support that goal. And those key behaviors are what we're going to do every single day that takes us there. Because we just can't wait for 5 months to pass and think, oh my gosh, if I would have just got one booking each day, look what that would have propelled me to do. So I want you to take a moment and think, what are some key behaviors? What are some activities that I could do that will get me to that end result? Start brainstorming. While you're brainstorming your own, I'm going to give you some suggestions of maybe things that might fall under categories that will take you to your goal. So maybe it would be booking phone calls. Maybe it would be activity related rather than results related. Meaning, what if you made 15 minutes a day? Or in Tammy Craig's 4-hour plan, what if you made booking phone calls for 1 hour every week? And you just locked yourself in the bedroom, set the timer, just like I have going here, got my timer set so I know exactly when my 30 minutes is up, set the timer for 60 minutes, and you've got your list of all your names, you've already thought them out, and for 1 hour, you're going to dial. For 1 hour, you're going to send Facebook messages. For 1 hour, you're going to send text. And that's all you have to do that week. And when the 1 hour is done, you're done with booking. Maybe another key behavior might be coaching. And for 1 hour a week, or maybe for 15 minutes each day, however you like to work, whatever your personality is, you're going to do coaching. You're going to follow up on your hostesses. You're going to get the guest list. You're going to mail out postcards to the class. And you do your coaching activities. You're going to find out what your hostess really, really wants, and you're going to help her achieve that. And you do the coaching activities. Maybe for 1 hour every week, as Tammy Craig says, you work on selling. And you do your customer service, and you call your PCP list, and you sell this product. Like Karen Miller said, maybe you have a product special each month. What do you want to sell in February? Maybe it's anything pink or red, and you have a lipstick or lip gloss special. Maybe they get 14% off. You have a reason to call all of your customers because of this special that you're offering. And guess what? Next month, it's a new monthly special. It's March. Now it's green. And you have a special off of green eyeshadows or anything that relates to St. Patrick's Day. Or maybe it's a 17% discount on that day. Maybe it's your birthday customers and you're calling your birthday customers. But for 1 hour a week, you do selling. Another key behavior, just a suggestion, you might be writing down your own, could be team building. And maybe for 1 hour a week, or maybe 15 minutes a day, you do another team building layer. Who could you invite to your Monday night meeting or your Tuesday night meeting? What guest could come? What hostess could you invite to Starbucks to get one of Mary Catherine's salted caramel flan mochas that she just talked about? That's a team building layer. Doing one more one-on-one appointment, taking your hostess to the next level. Are you guys getting what some of these key behaviors might be? And you know, like I said, other areas of our life also help us to be disciplined in our Mary Kay business. So another key behavior might be exercising every day. Don't you know if you exercised every day, that would give you more energy and you'd be more productive in your Mary Kay business? Maybe another key behavior, it's one of mine I'm working on with my girlfriend Kelly, is that we eat clean. We're trying to get rid of that processed food in our lives and just eat protein and vegetables and fruits. And we'll older. And so one of my key behaviors is I'm tracking my food. So that's a new thing for me, is to track. So I want you to get with a partner. Someone that's right next to you. Don't leave anybody out. If you have to get in a group of 3, that's fine. But I want you to share with your neighbor real quick, what is your goal going to be if this is going to be your best seminar year ever? Share your goal.
Retreat in January, and I'm like, we're selling the 4-hour, the 2-hour, the 10-hour. I don't care.
So
Do
simple.
something.
I know.
It's just break it.
Okay, now I need you to share with your partner. Now, not just the goal, but I need to share what key behaviors, 2 to 5 key behaviors that you're going to do every single day that's going to get you to that goal. So share a key behavior that you're willing to implement. All right. Here's where my handout comes in. How many of you like to track? Come on, see personalities. Let me see who you are. How many of you like to track? Okay, we didn't even hit a third of the room. How many of you knows that a tracked number grows? And without tracking, nothing grows. So, this is another form of discipline, is you need to track. So, this is just something that I've made up. This is no big deal. This is just like a blank calendar for February. But this is where I have already, in my personal one, I've already typed in my key behaviors of what I am working on personally for me every day. So, and then I just copied it in every box, Monday through Friday for the 4 weeks, and it's copied in there 20 times. So for you guys, I wanted you to give a tool to take home today that you could put immediately into use, but you're just going to write in your key behaviors. So maybe if your key behavior is 1 booking every day, you're going to write that in every box, 1 booking. And then when you do it that day, you're going to highlight it, and you're going to see that it's done. Or if your personality isn't that of paper, maybe you're a techie personality, put it in your iPad and put it as an all-day task, and then as soon as you do it, delete it. And so that way that you see the things that you need to do are all-day tasks, and as soon as you do them, done, done, done. For me, I like to highlight, I like to see it in front of me, I like to see what I'm getting better at, I like to see where I'm growing, I like to see what is never getting highlighted and what I'm constantly procrastinating at doing, you know. So if you looked at mine, mine starts off with reading 5 pages of a leadership book every day, saying my Mary Kay affirmations, and visualizing the process of where I'm going to be at seminar, but yet the journey that it takes me. So I'm visualizing my skincare classes, I'm visualizing my new team members that I'm adding at Starbucks, I'm visualizing the growth, seeing my next Offspring director debut on stage, I'm visualizing. That's one of mine. It's just kind of that mental part. Another one would be exercising and tracking my food. That's important to me. You know, I've always been one that's just been a little heavier, and that's something I want to improve of me this year. I want to take some weight off. And so that's one of my key behaviors. And, you know, I want to say on this, sometimes we just want to, set that New Year's resolution and say, I'm going to exercise for, 45 minutes every day. Well, let's be realistic. If we're not exercising at all, is that really going to happen? So let's start where we're at. What could you do? Because I want to take you from habit to a small daily win. What could you do every day that you would feel great about? And you would feel so accomplished when you did it? Well, I could do 30 sit-ups, and I could walk on the treadmill for 10 minutes. Great! Start there. Start there. Don't start with, 2 hours of Biggest Loser workout or P90X. Don't do that to yourself. We're starting there. Once I highlight exercise every day that week, I'm going to bump it up. And now I'm going to say, okay, 30 sit-ups, 30 push-ups, and 15 minutes on the treadmill until I make that a habit. And then when my body consistently does that, I'm going to up it one more time. And we have to, fight the mental things in our brain. So when I get up in the morning and go to the bathroom, if my running shoes and my workout clothes were right there, I would put them on.
That's what I do.
But if I don't do that, I might just work around in my pajamas for the next 2 hours, or start a load of laundry, or get kids on the bus, or make them breakfast, And so just the little twist, little shifts in your brain that can help you go to the next key behavior. Because now my morning is routine. Up, bathroom, running shoes, get dressed, downstairs, treadmill, few little squats, lunges, upstairs, Bible study fellowship, pray, kids on the bus, eat my breakfast as I cool down, hit the shower while I'm getting ready, say my affirmations, listen to $1 Million Hotline, visualize my seminar goal while I'm getting ready in front of the mirror, hit the office by 9:30. So now my keystone habits have now become routine, and I just do them. And now when I hit the office, it's the next thing. Okay, 15 minutes. Got to get my new booking for the day. So who am I going to call? What I do? I flip my paper right over. There's my booking list. There's my booking names. I can tell you right now for this month, I've already booked 8 new appointments. Because here's my whole list of names, and when I book them, I put the date out to the side and I circle 1. Because I promote book 10 in my unit. And so I've got to be booking 10 new appointments every month because that's what I'm asking my consultants to do. So my tracking is right here. So I don't have to fumble around. And tomorrow when I go to book somebody, flip it right back over. Who didn't I get a hold of? And the brainstorm list goes on. So does this help?
Yes.
Does it give you a place? Because I'm one of those girls, I go to leadership or career conference and I want to learn, but I need to implement. And I need to have the tools prepared to take it home and put it right into action. So not only today are we starting with a massive transformation, we're deciding what is our goal and what is our workload going to be that's going to get us there. But now we're going to celebrate these daily when we accomplish these small daily wins, and that is going to help us establish our keystone habits. And would you guys not agree that when you work from a schedule, it brings you peace, it brings you freedom, it gives you personal time, it gives you time just to downtime and be with your family, it brings you joy. I bet a lot of you work a lot harder than I do. I bet you sit in front of your computer a lot longer than I do just because you don't have that system. You don't have that habit. Because all I know is when I hit my office, I need 1 power hour and for my personal business. And I can do some director coaching and stuff after that. But in 1 power hour, I can take 15 minutes of booking, 15 minutes of coaching, 15 minutes of selling, 15 minutes of team building, and know I have been a great Mary Kay consultant today. And that's what you guys can do. And you adjust it to whatever time you can give your Mary Kay business. I know many of you will probably work 40-hour jobs, so maybe it's not 1 hour a day. But if it was 30 minutes a day, what could you give? So just adjust the time. So, Michael Phelps, it's the Olympics. Did you guys watch on Thursday night, the Olympics? Oh my gosh, the figure skating, the snowboarding, the acrobatics. I saw the very first girl who on her trial, what are the moguls?
Yeah, moguls.
Yeah, that hurts my knees just watching it. I saw the very first girl blow out her right knee on her trial run. And her words to the reporters were, will I even be considered an Olympian? Because she didn't officially, get to run a race. Girls, this is our race. You are officially Mary Kay Beauty Consultants. You are officially on your way to being future directors and DIQs. And I think of the daily habits that these Olympians put forth. And Michael Phelps' story is just one that I can't get out of my mind because of all of the routine that he has developed in his life. So if you're not familiar with Michael, the swimmer, let me just give you a little glimpse of his daily routine. So, I don't have page 1 in front of me. So at 6:30 a.m., Michael wakes up. He puts on the sweatpants, he walks to breakfast. And I won't even tell you how many calories he eats because that's beyond my comprehension. At 8 a.m., he begins his regular stretching routine, exactly 2 hours before the race. He starts with arms, and then his back, and he works down to his ankles. At 8:30, he begins his first warm-up laps. His warm-up laps exist for 45 minutes. At 9:15, he gets out of the pool, and he starts squeezing into his bodysuit that is so tight, it takes him 20 minutes to put it on. Talk about Spanx. Spanx for Olympians. Finally, he puts on his headphones. He turns up the same hip-hop mix he plays before every race. And before the announcer calls his name, he steps up on the block. He swings his arm 3 times, just like he has done every single race since he was 12 years old. And he gets up and takes his position. Every single day, he does the exact same 2-hour routine. Do you think that his keystone habits that he has developed has helped him create small daily wins that have helped him give a massive transformation to his Olympic career so that he is one of the elite performers that he is today? Ladies, we can do the exact same thing in our Mary Kay business. It's just figuring it out, what it is. What is it that you're procrastinating? And what is it that you're not doing? That's the thing that's taking you from getting you to the next level. And so, who wants to change their title? Absolutely. In the last 3 minutes that we have before this class is over, I just want you to get back with your partner. Maybe you need to exchange a cell phone number. Maybe you need to exchange Facebook. Maybe you need to exchange an email address. Because I believe when you have an accountability partner, it makes all the difference. When we try to run the race by ourselves, we can be the Karen Miller who tried to keep it a secret, but never had that accountability. But as soon as the accountability came out, the goal became laser focused. So will you right now today not only just share your goal, but will you commit to be an encourager for the person next to you? And will you commit to hold them accountable? I hope all 90 of you in this room commit to seeing me 20 pounds skinnier and lighter in seminar because that's something I want to be held accountable for. So in your last 2 minutes, exchange a cell phone number, exchange a Facebook name, and let's be accountable. Thank you.